All right, welcome back to Kicking Ass with Tanner Stone. We got the same squad, Luke and Lucas on, but this time we got Motivational Mike back on the podcast in the flesh.
I'm back like I never left. Thank you.
I wanted to introduce you last because I have a question for Michael right off the bat. You know how a couple podcasts ago, Michael, we talked about when I was in Tampa and you were in FSU, we talked about what would happen when you came back to Boca and were around your friends and did school online, and we talked about the positives and negatives about it. We talked about the positives being you'll have people around you to push you to get better, you'll get exercise, you'll do everything right. And the negatives being they could also distract you, make you eat unhealthy, make you spend more money. But like, what has the outcome been now that you've been in Boca for, I would say, a month or two? What's the outcome been? How's it feeling?
I feel like it's been overwhelmingly positive because having a job also forces me to get stuff done that I need to get done in a timely manner. And I've also been able to see my friends, which made me happy. So for the most part, I've been a lot more productive.
You have, yeah. We've been spending a lot more time together.
Yeah. So, a lot of pros, not really any cons as of yet.
Well, you're back at working at Kiki's. How's that been?
It's been good to be back. Great people. Yeah, I like it.
What's so funny?
I love that shirt, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, Lucas, you guys got any questions for Mike now that he's been like around us for a while?
I'm just so excited to see that video you post on January 20th. And I would honestly like the audience to see some of your work before. So if we could roll one of those clips, 3, 2, 1, him on the ground spinning some motivation.
Actually, this podcast will be posted after January 20th.
Oh, so
it could be before or after, whichever one we want.
After. I don't want any spoilers.
So let's do a little background. So we were at a pizza place. It was me, us four, and then my mom was there. And Michael always says in all the podcasts, like, I really need to lock in. I need to do this, need to do that. But he's never set like an end goal for him. He's never set a finish line, something he has to chase towards. So my mom was really pressuring him and saying, all right, when's the date? When are you going to post your first reel? Because Michael's a very motivational, really good motivational speaker. He's got great quotes. He's got a great mindset. And I really feel like the world needs to hear what he has to say, but he doesn't have a platform to put it out on. So he said he would post his first video on January 20th on either Instagram, TikTok, maybe both, maybe even YouTube. So we're all really excited to see it, and we'll pop it on the screen right now.
January 20th, 2025. The day I'll remember for the rest of my life. I know. Thank you, Tanner. That means a lot coming from you. To be honest, you need someone like Tanner's mom in your life that'll, push you and force you to start.
I wasn't expecting you to show your ass in that video. Holy shit, good video.
It wasn't that I didn't have a finish line. I didn't even have a start line or a starting point. And the hardest thing about anything is the start. After that, it just becomes easier. So, I shook Tanner's mom's hand, and I'm going to post on January 20th, and I'm going to post consistently after that as well.
How do you feel when you had someone pressuring you, like, all right, when's the date? When are you going to get it done? When are you going to get it done? How was that?
I honestly needed that because I didn't really even know for myself. I feel like I would have just kept pushing it off. So I needed someone like your mom to really force me to like agree on something.
We were talking about that last podcast. We were talking about like how important it is to have a due date and something to really look forward towards.
Michael, what's your New Year's goal? We said ours the last podcast. What's your like maybe a couple goals you want to have done before the end of this year?
Big one is read a book a month. I don't know. I feel like it would just make me smarter and just more productive, and get off my phone as well. And then try to work out 5 or 6 times a week.
Do you have a book with you right now that you're reading?
Oh, I do.
Here we go. Oh, that's a lot of books you're going through.
This is the second one.
I knew it. I literally called it.
Yeah, it's the second one. I already read the first one.
How long's the first one?
First one's like 300. I'm a decent way through it, but yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Do you make any notes on like each chapter, or like takeaways, or not? You just read.
I just read, try to like memorize it.
You feel like that'll ruin the book, right? When you write on it.
I mean, I could write it on a separate piece of paper, but
So you want to go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week, right?
and that would also take me so much longer to finish the book. But yeah,
And how's the girlfriend search going? I know you a few podcasts ago you're saying you really, really want a girlfriend, and are your ducks aligned yet? That's the big question.
not yet, but they're getting there. Still a lot of work to be done. You just started, but I'm not gonna rush into anything hastily. So just gonna go with the flow for now.
Just clip this one while you're at it. If there's any single ladies out there, also really wanting a boyfriend, we have Big Mike over here, V-neck prisoner Mike. Mike, give yourself a 30-second elevator pitch on why you should be there.
3, 2, 1.
I'm motivational Mike, so I get stuff done every time I show up, and I try to inspire other people, and I would definitely inspire you like I inspire other people. So, I'm a happy go lucky guy. I like to bring people up with me. So,
And how tall are you? What's your weight? Can we get a physique check? Oh, 6'3"? Oh, you're 6'3". Got it.
yeah, not there yet, but 6'3", 180.
And how long are those ropes, baby? And it does have a black jet ski, guys. It's not red, black.
I'm actually gonna change the subject. Well, not really change it. I'm gonna throw it on me.
But clip that so we can get that, and then Michael will get your applications, and then we'll get a blind date of Michael. We'll do like 20 girls v Michael, 20 v Michael.
I'm actually celibate right now. I wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like I'm gonna change subject, but keep it on the same subject a little bit. I feel like if you really tell yourself, I don't care about girls, I don't care about attention, and when you have a certain period of time when you don't have attention from females or anybody like that, it really helps you lock in. It really helps you have tunnel vision, and you could really succeed at all the goals that you have in the moment. And it's crazy to really think like that, but when you take a step back and focus on yourself, I know everybody says focus on yourself, but if you really focus on yourself, no clubbing, no drinking, just you and your goals, you could accomplish so much.
I agree. Your life can literally change in a few months completely. Like that happens all the time to people. So, in the sense of focusing on goals, like if you're really locked in on something, your life can change like that. So,
I feel like I'm at that pivotal moment in my life because I don't know. I agree with you, Tanner. I think like back then, like I was kind of like chasing girls here and there, but then something just flipped the switch, and then I'm just straight tunnel vision focused. Like I really don't care about like a girl right now. Like it's not important to me. It's like the last of my worries right now.
Like if you look back during Thanksgiving break 3 months ago, was that 3 months? Holy shit! No, 2 months ago, 2 or 3. We were going clubbing a little bit, like during Halloween time. We were going clubbing, but now we all just really flicked the switch. I don't know what happened or who started the trend of having that tunnel vision, but we all really just locked in, and I feel like it's just so important to do that. But have you guys ever had, I don't, and you guys can answer this first, but have you guys ever had a moment in your life where you said you're going to focus on yourself, but you weren't really focusing on yourself?
not in the sense I'm going to say I'm focusing on myself, but like when I was fatter, like I'd be like, oh, I'm going to lose my weight this time. I'm going to do this, and then like you just don't do it. So like in that sense, I guess like losing weight, I guess, is focusing on yourself. So there's been times before where I tried and I failed because I just gave up, or it was too hard, or I was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not seeing results. So in that sense, I guess I've said I was going to focus on myself, and then I like failed myself. But
What do you mean you failed yourself?
well, I'm not really like failed myself, but when I said I was going to focus on myself, and then at the end of the day, I'm still doing the same old things as before. Like, I mean, ultimately now, like I'm where I'm at. So I guess I didn't fail myself, but like at that time, like I failed myself then. That makes sense.
Yeah. What about you, Michael?
You saying a specific time?
Just any time that you said you were going to focus on yourself and caught yourself not doing it. Like for example, I'll just say a story with me, like what I was trying to say. So right when I got out of my last relationship, I said, all right, I'm going to lock in, I'm going to focus on myself, maybe I'll have a little bit of fun. And then I caught myself just looking for attention from different girls or looking for attention from social media. And I was like, am I really focusing on myself, or am I trying to get attention from people and just saying I'm doing my own thing? But the truth was, I wasn't really focusing on myself. I was still looking for that attention. So, do you have anything like that?
Nothing comes to mind right now. What about you, Lucas?
Like I said before, I was trying to always lock in with like fitness goals, or just that term lock in. I've kind of like grown to hate that term, just in general. I just think it's so stupid. You just don't lock in. It's just discipline that comes from like you actually locking in.
Do you think to lock in, you have to have discipline?
No, lock in doesn't exist. You need discipline. Lock-in's a word people make up, like winter arc, lock in 2025. No, you need discipline, bro. The only way to lock in is by discipline. If you do the same things you do every day, it's a routine, dude. Routine. Once you build a routine, it becomes a habit, and once it's a habit, it becomes discipline. Over and over again, you do the thing over and over again. You'll eventually, become to where you want to be.
I like that a lot. But when does the motivation stop? Because I feel like here's how I feel like. No, listen. I feel like with you, Lucas, the reason why you've been in that cycle. I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just like saying my personal opinion is because you're working off of motivation and not discipline. Like you have a certain thing in your mind. It's like, all right, I'm motivated to do the sprints and push-ups with Tanner this long, and then to a certain point, you have to get the discipline switch involved. Am I right? Or
No, you're right. But for me, sometimes I think like doing those sprints and push-ups is just like
But no one wants to do it, bro. At the end of the day,
too. No, I don't. It's too. It's like too much twist. Like it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not the goal I want. You know, it's like yes, I burn 1,000 calories. Love the benefit, but if it's like I do that, then like my routine from which I've had previously is just like kind of gonna like get fucked up. It's like
is this your polite way of saying I'm not doing it with you? I'm gonna stick to my own routine.
I get what you're saying, Lucas.
weird because like I've been doing a routine where I wake up at like 7:30, 8, walk the dogs, go do cardio at the gym, work, blah 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 blah, and then at night I go to the gym and hit the weights. That's been like kind of been the routine I've been on recently.
You've been doing cardio first and then weights.
At night, yeah. So I go to the gym twice a day.
I read somewhere you're supposed to do weights and then cardio.
That's what I do too.
No, I'm doing 2 sessions.
I know you're killing it. You're doing awesome, man.
I just can't go to the gym twice.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's like I don't know. It's just something I do. I don't know. I like it. It's routine. Everyone has a different routine, and what works for them is different.
Like if I'm already there once, I'm not driving back again. That's good though. If it works for you, like
Can we all go around and critique each other? Like someone critique me on like what I need to do better, what I do really well. Like sandwich it, because I want to hear someone's opinion on.
What do you want to hear first? The critique or like
Michael's ready.
what do you want to hear? The good or the bad first?
Sandwich it, Mikey.
Well, I wasn't volunteering to like go first, but I was just like asking, like, what news do you like want to hear?
Go for it. Like we'll all be honest with each other.
All right, I think the good's like pretty obvious. I think you're the most disciplined, like with whatever like you do. I think out of all of us, and you've proven that by posting 30 days, editing for 30 days, and showing your progress. So I give you a lot of praise for that, and it's amazing. I love that for you, and you inspire me a lot to post. I'm gonna post. Um, the bad, I mean, I can't really think of something. I guess about you. I don't know. I mean, I guess
I could critique my own self, my like body dysmorphia, or like being obsessed with my body. Yeah.
yeah. I agree.
You act like a girl sometime. No.
No, you're right. You're right. I do. Not in like a girly way, but with a body dysmorphia way. Like, come on, like, how do I look?
You know, let's go get dinner, but I want to see. I'll just be there for the vibes. I'm not gonna get anything. Yeah.
You guys hate that shit.
Because that's so annoying, bro. I'll watch you eat. It's like, okay.
I'm there for the vibes, bro.
But like, but Tanner, it's not the whole experience when you're not experiencing it with us.
That was funny. When we went to Chili's and then
It's just me and Lucas, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, what
the
are
fuck?
we doing?
That was so.
You
Michael,
started.
what's wrong
You
with
started
you,
that
Michael?
trend,
Well, I
Tanner.
already ate before
everybody in
that.
this group. Now, like,
bro,
I'll
I
just
want to
go and
hang
watch
out with
you
the
eat.
group, but I'm like, I need to lock in.
But we're not even hanging out. Like, you're just on your phones at the table.
All right, yeah. I was on my phone then. I'll give it to you.
Yeah. You're like, I need to eat. Then you're there on your phone the whole entire time.
You're right. All right, let's move on to Michael.
On Michael? I love Mikey. I have no problems with him. Nothing to critique.
Wait, like each person goes, or all right.
I would say one thing about Michael is he's definitely one of the most hardworking people I know. Like, he won't really like show it, but like when this kid's locked in, he will wake up 6 a.m. bro, work for however long, and then go to another job. Like, that's insane. Plus, have great grades in school. Like, there's not a lot of people who can do that. So I'll say that about you. You're really hard worker. You're very smart. Probably one of the smartest people I know. So yeah. And then maybe one thing to critique, I would say like you and all of us do this though, like, but I would say you say like a lot of things like I need to lock in, like how Lucas was saying he doesn't like that word, or like I need to lock in, and then like on the social media, but now you're gonna be posting. But you know what I mean? Like you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna post, I'm gonna do it, and then you never do it. So like that was one thing, but I mean that's the same thing for me though. Like I'll say I'm gonna be locked in, and then like I'm eating a cookie the next day. So like it's hypocritical of me to say that about you. But I haven't eaten a cookie.
It's like don't say about it, be about it type thing. That's what I have to work on. Yeah.
All right, I'll go. One critique. I don't like when Michael shaves. I kind of like the beard.
I like when he shaves.
I think Michael with the beard and change the cut up, bro.
What do you think, Luke?
You gotta change the cut.
Change the cut. It's something new, bro. New life, new year.
One praise.
One thing too long. I mean,
No, I'm joking. No. When it comes to the gym, you may not seem motivated, but you've actually made so much progress throughout the years. Like seeing from when we first started together, you were like the weakest one, barely repping anything, and now like you've surpassed me in some of the lifts. You've gotten very strong, able to do like pull ups for three sets, 12 reps. That's truly amazing. Like very funny guy, and the work dedication as well, dude. What you had 2 jobs in high school. Very like that's insane, man. It's a lot. When you don't moan and complain about it.
We'll wake up early, bro. We can shit on him, but he will get up early, get it done. So
Yeah, even when you least expect it, he'll be there.
you have to have that mentality.
Ever since you've been reading those David Goggins books, you've changed for the better.
My turn. I want to start off by saying, like, I didn't know you had 2 jobs in high school, dude. Like, that's really impressive. Like, people don't understand how hard that is to balance in your life, plus school, plus working out. That's amazing, man. So I give you congrats on that. But from what I saw from my own eyes recently, you've been really consistent with everything you've been doing, and I'm so proud of you for it. Even with all of us in town, I feel like we're all helping you as well. You've been playing basketball with me so much, and you're getting really good. Like you're coming close to beating me. Like last time, we had a really close game,
wow, Mike.
and you're killing it in that as well. You're also the guy I could go to, and I know you won't judge me at all. Like when we were at FSU, we had like a really deep conversation, and I know you're always there that I could go to, and you give great advice, even though you haven't been through like a whole bunch with like girls and stuff. But in life, you have such good, you have such a good take on life, and it's great to talk to you about that stuff. But the one critique is just stick to it. Like if you say you're going to do it, just do it. That's it. Everything else you're amazing at, man.
Wow. Flattered.
Lucas or Luke's up next?
All right. Who wants to be on the receiving end next?
Who wants to critique me?
Oh, all right. I have a big critique. Being ready on time when someone picks you up, and everyone can attest to this.
Michael, Michael, you've gotten so much better at that. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
I think I got a little better, no? Or am I still horrible?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I guess just being ready by like an agreed time, and I, me showing up on time is also something I have to work on. But like, I guess you being ready.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm really bad with time.
You gonna praise him or what?
Yeah, he doesn't have any praise from me.
Oh, I have to praise him. I mean,
Yeah, Mike, you do. You do, Mike.
I guess just being like very, I said it before, like creative, starting a side business, and having that entrepreneurial mindset that I guess we all kind of like look up to, like very knowledgeable in like crypto and like the markets and stuff, which is like a really valuable tool, like to be financially free. So something that, I envy.
So I'll go next. I would say I would agree with Michael. I love that you have that. It reminds me of me. You have that creative mindset. I like that about you. You even got duct tape on your headphones. That's creative, man. Like I would never even think of that. But another thing you've been doing very well lately is when I first met you, you were very shy. You didn't really talk to people, and now you're one of the most social people I know. Even girls, guys, adults. You're very respectful. You're very great at talking to people now, and yeah, that's great about you. The bad thing is time. Like you got to start. Like if you say you're going to show up on a certain time, you got to show up. That's really it. Like everything else, great.
I'll start with the disapproval stuff first, or like the bad. It's the time management, bro. Not time management, just like showing up on time. There's been like minutes of times I've been outside your house. I could play like 2 Clash Royale games, still waiting for you, guys. I'm not even.
Jake left one time, bro.
Nah, bro. It's like, dog, if I'm there at like this time, I'm there. I mean, I know your Wi-Fi is ass, but like, come on, that ain't an excuse.
Honestly, for the time, like I have to say this, like I don't know why. Like I think I have so much time in the world. Like it's gonna take me 2 seconds to do something, and then like it just doesn't. Like there's always something comes up, and then like even before that, but now recently when my dad's like, I feel bad. I don't talk to my dad as much. So like when I'm upstairs, like he's like, come hang out with me, talk with me, and then like I'm trying to wrap up the conversation, it just never wraps up. But like I don't want to just be like, I gotta go. I'm sorry. But that's recent. But then before then, I was still late. So like it's not really an excuse. But I'm I'm a work at it, guys.
Time management, and then appraisal. I would have to say dedication. You know, big improvements in dedication and being logged in, or not logged in, but just dedication in general. And being very nice to people as well. Very kind-hearted man. 6'4" as well, nonchalant. What else can I say?
All right, Lucas.
Should I go first for Lucas or?
I feel like I'm on the hot seat right now, man. When you're getting roasted by the NFL players, I feel like the hot seat right now.
Like there's genuinely like I really can't think of like maybe like one thing. Maybe like bro, but we all have this issue. It's all like we say we're gonna do something and then we don't. Like that's like everybody has that same issue though. Okay, besides Tanner, like Tanner really is the best at that. I'll give Tanner that. But like for us, it's just like staying dialed in. You know what I mean? It's really hard. Like we say we're gonna do something and then like we're eating dessert. Like, but that's like all of us, bro. Besides Tanner, so like I can't really like say anything else. And besides that, like you're a really good guy, really smart. You have a great business mindset. I definitely see big things for you, and I'd say yeah, like when you put your mind to something, you get it done. And like I remember when you were really locked in on your diet, you were bringing the ground beef to when we go out and eat, and like, but like bro, like we could really like my sister even said she's like Lucas got lost so much weight. Like I don't know if I think I told you, but like she's like Lucas lost so much weight. Like look at his jawline. Like he can really tell. So like when you really put your mind to something, like you can do it. So I really like that about you.
That's that. I do remember that when you told me your sister said I lost a bunch of weight. I'm like, damn, really?
Lucas, The biggest thing that I like about you is when you say you're gonna be somewhere or you're gonna do something, you're a man of your word, and that's the biggest thing I respect about you. That's why you're the co-host of this podcast because I know if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, you're there. During the 30-day challenge, Lucas, can you work out with me? Can you be here at 8? You're there at 8. Can you be here at 9? You're there at 9. Can you? We got a guest coming on. Can you be here at this time? You're there. And you're just I could lean on you if I ever need something. I needed a job during the summer. You got me a job. Like you're always there whenever I need you someone most. Like you're there, man. Great guy. The biggest thing you got to work on is just when you have a path and you want to get something done, don't stop until you get it done. Like if you say you want to cut. If you say you want to bulk. Like don't keep going back and forth. You just gotta pick one. So that's it.
All right, Big Mike. Lucas, yeah, you're the strongest one out of all of us. And I feel like you've always been. You're always, doing the push-ups and like the workouts with Tanner. And just like, I mean, you're swole. Like you're like physically like the biggest and like the best in the gym. And then
Oh wow, Mikey! Wow, Mike.
like your chest, like your chest and stuff, but like is popping. But also just like I don't know, very friendly guy, very outgoing. I don't know anyone like that dislikes you, anything like that. Like you have like a bunch of friends and stuff. I don't know if you're happy like having you around and stuff. You're always someone like people can always get along with. Like people always know. Um and like something to work on. Um I guess with like what Denise said, it's like the challenge, I guess. I don't know. I guess be more consistent with like the challenge next time or something. That you get back.
The geese is on my downfall over here. This felt like a reunion, like after 20 years we all see each other and we're like, damn.
We didn't all say Tanner's though. Like I didn't say mine on Tanner. I just kind of agree with Michael. But I didn't say it. Like neither did Lucas, right? Like we didn't all.
Oh, all right, go for it. Damn.
I don't. I mean, for Tanner, like one critique is definitely the bloated thing. But like we all said that, like he feels like he says he's bloated or he's like he has big body dysmorphia. Like I think we all do, but like especially with the cutting down, like bro, you're good. You can have one like cheat meal and be okay. Like you're gonna survive. Exactly. Like you're good. But it I think you need to learn to maybe like it's okay to let yourself go a little bit, but obviously like control it. Like if you eat a little bad, you don't have to walk 30,000 steps the next day. Like that's fucking crazy, bro. But like I guess that's kind of a part of your discipline though. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just really good discipline. Once you eat bad, you have to, work twice as hard to burn it off and make sure you don't gain weight. So I mean, we all have different goals. So I guess maybe I'm wrong in saying that it is good that you do 30,000 steps after you eat bad because you want to burn it and lose even more weight. So I would say a good thing is you're very disciplined, and I would say you have a great. You're like really good at bringing people together. Like Michael said that one time, like, and you're very like you care a lot about people. You're like always asking how people are doing, making sure they're okay. You like to really like get deep and like kind of like bring people out, like open them up, if that makes sense. Like how to like make someone feel comfortable and like understand their problems and hear their problems and kind of like tell them, like how they could go about solving those problems or how they could fix it. Like you're really good at that. Yeah.
All right, I'm going with appraisal first. I'd say the number one thing is a very humble guy. Honestly, most humble person I've met my whole entire life. I think we were on a run one day in the morning. He started telling me about his Thailand experience and just everything. Like Tanner is a very humble kid. Like just in general, very humble, very nice, very kind to other people as well. And also like my mini little therapist. If I ever need anything, he's there. And then one bad thing I'd have to say, oh, it's the what's it called? The bloated shit. It's gonna be I'm gonna come, but I'm gonna watch you guys eat. I'm gonna make everyone feel bad. I'm skinny as fuck. You guys are fucking fat asses. Really like that for my mental health. Um, let's see what else. Should I keep on going or you want to stop there?
Keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. And then good, and also for another good thing is like you're good for pushing me because I feel like I like when we do pushes and sprints, dude. If you don't if you're doing it, I'm like, goddamn, I gotta do it. And it's just, dude, good pusher, man. Good workout buddy as well. We do all our workouts together. So if you guys struggle working out, work out with a buddy. Pushes you to the max.
You need that. I feel like you need that like competition, bro.
Honestly, you do. Because I feel like then the third day challenge, bro, when Tanner wasn't there, sometimes I'd be like, I could be lazy today.
I worked out with Lucas, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was telling myself. So I woke up in the morning. He texted me. He goes, "It's bad weather out," and I looked at my phone. I said, like, "Please cancel on me. Please cancel." I said, "Doesn't look like it's gonna rain." He said, "Bet," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Bro, I hate that. I used to do it with my mom. Like in the morning, like when we'd have to run, I'd be like, I don't think it's gonna be good. It's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, oh fuck.
No, but I wanted to cancel as well. That's why I said, like, oh, the weather looks bad. So I thought I was going to say, like, oh, yeah, it's going to rain. I'm like, okay, bet. But he said, doesn't look like it's going to rain. So I'm like, all right, let's do it.
So we're gonna change it up a little bit for the end of the podcast. Instead of like, what's your biggest take? How do you guys feel about everybody being honest? Because I feel like friends, the whole reason I wanted to do this, because friends should be honest with each other more. You should hear out the best things about you and the worst things about you, because if you're not honest with your friends, then who's going to be honest with you? So, Michael, you could start off. What do you think this honesty taught you?
Honest, I mean, just like I don't know, just don't hide stuff. I mean, I know you're a really honest person, and that's something that carried over and kind of rubbed off on me. I try not to lie. Um, and it's something I don't know that I'm ashamed about, but I mean, I've really, I've really close friends like you guys, and it's I don't know. I have a fear of like kind of like I guess being judged by those closest to me because they mean so much to me, and I don't want to lose them. So I mean, I could lie sometimes, but it's something that I have to work on and just kind of like catching myself before I lie, and that's something that I have to work on.
It's good, man, that you're realizing all that stuff. But yeah, what about you, Luke?
I would say I have to agree. It's very important to be honest, especially with like your friends. I feel like when you've been friends with people for like so long, even though Tanner, we've only known each other for what, like we've known each other for so long, but really been close for maybe like 2 years now. But like, it's like when you trust people like that and you really know their character, like you shouldn't be like scared to open up. Like, I think with like open up, be honest about your issues. And when someone asks how you're doing, like really like open up, hey man, I'm not doing good. Like, I feel like we don't do that enough. And I don't even do that enough. Like, I always say I'm good, but like deep down, I might not be doing good, but like I just don't even want to explain it, and that makes sense. So like I personally need to work on that, and like that was a good question. Like you should really be honest with your friends because who else are you gonna go to? Like if you have a therapist or something, that's good, but like most guys don't have a therapist; they just have their friends. So like I think we like all of us. I don't mean at least me personally. Like need to learn to be vulnerable, and it's okay to open up your friends. It's like especially we've known each other for so long. It's like why there's nothing to be afraid about. Like they're not gonna leave you or judge you for being honest. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important to open up, be honest with your friends, and call your friends out too. Like for example, like when I was like fat, and my friends would be like, like you're fat. Not like you know what I'm saying, but like they wouldn't be like you're fat, but like it's just like, bro, they're honest with you, bro. You got to lock in. Like, that's the type of stuff you need. You need people who are going to keep you accountable and keep pushing. You don't want a friend who's like, no, bro, you're skinny. Like, you're good, bro. Like, if someone's overweight, bro,
You're
tell
good,
them to
bro.
lock. Exactly. Like, you need to like call them out. Be like, you've been slacking, dude. Like, you haven't been in the gym. I could tell you lost muscle, you gained fat. Like, you need those type of people. So I think it's very important to be honest and not sugarcoat things either.
We're not that kind of group like that sugarcoat stuff. So
I'll add on. Like my boy Rod Wave said, I gotta add a Rod Wave quote in there, kind of like Rod Wave. What's it called? Sometimes life can be confusing. Sometimes you need someone to talk to. Just call your friend and ask them how they're doing. Simple as that, guys. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's a good quote, though. That's a good song.
So I'm just gonna finish it out by going off what Luke said. Is you know your friends are true friends if you could do what we just did. You can open up to them, you could be honest with the great things about them and the bad things about them, and you know that they're always going to be there in the end and they're going to support you. So if you're watching this, just find someone that you're really close with and just be honest with them and ask them to be honest about you. So you could use something to work on, use something to be proud of. And yeah, just tell your friends you're proud of them more. It'll make them really happy. So it was nice talking to you guys. Great podcast. See you guys later.